The latest flyers from your favorite Canadian stores, only with Flyer Dad. Welcome to this week's Metro Flyer. Make sure to like and subscribe for more deals. Spotted this red grill cap on rib steak for $12.88 a pound. Perfect for a special dinner. Then I noticed fresh pork back ribs or split chicken breast at $3.99 a pound. Great for weeknight meals. Stocking up on Lactantia butter for $4. Spotted this deli ham and cheese for $2.99 per 100g. Perfect for a quick lunch sandwich. Also noticed the family-size cereal for $5.49 each. Good for breakfast stock-up. And if you're picking up some pop, those 12 packs are also $5.49 each. Great for stocking up for parties. Which city or town in Canada are you watching from today? Comment and let me know. Spotted this irresistible honey ham for $3.99 a pound. Perfect for your Easter dinner. Noticed Kicking Horse coffee is dropping to $14.99. Time to stock up for your morning brew. And if you're baking, found 10 kilogram Robin Hood or 5 Roses flour for $11.97. Great for all your spring recipes. Noticed these Irresistibles cauliflower bites for $5.99 each. They'd be perfect for a quick snack night when you don't feel like cooking. Also spotted the Irresistibles Pacific White Shrimp Ring for $10.99 each. That's a super easy appetizer for when friends drop by. Spotted Villaggio or Wonder Breads and Buns, 2 for $7, perfect for burgers this weekend. Then I noticed Dr. Oetker pizzas or Esca water 24 packs are only $5.99. Great for a quick dinner or stocking up. And found Goldfish crackers for $2.99 each. Always good to have for kids' snacks. Spotted these Leclerc Celebration cookies for $2.99. Perfect for a movie night dessert. Notice Takis are $3.99. Great for a spicy snack attack. Found K-Cup coffee dropping in price to $12.99. Stocking up on for morning brews. Noticed Butterball turkey breast gets you 375 points. That's $3 back for dinner. Then I spotted these irresistible chocolate almonds for $5.99, perfect for a movie night snack. And Earth's Own cream is dropping in price to $4.99. Great for your morning coffee. Notice these large seedless watermelons for $3.99, perfect for a summer barbecue. Spotted ground beef for $6.99 a pound, great for burgers this week. Found that big bag of potato chips for $2.49, perfect for movie night. Spotted these bell peppers 3 for $5, perfect for stir fries. Then notice chicken breasts dropping in price to $5.99 a pound, great for meal prep. And further down, cereal is 2 for $7, stocking up for breakfast. Spotted this fresh chicken breast for only $5.99 a pound, perfect for weeknight dinners. Also noticed these big bags of apples at just $4.00, great for healthy snacks all week. And if you're stocking up on cereal, select boxes are $3.50 each to make mornings easier. Spotted these avocados dropping in price to $1.50 each. Great for your morning toast. Then I noticed the ground beef at $5.99 a pound, perfect for dinner ideas. And milk is only $3.99 a gallon right now. Definitely picking up a few for the week. Okay, so spotted this outdoor patio set for $299. Definitely perfect for summer evenings outside. Notice the propane barbecue is dropping in price to $199, just in time for all those backyard cookouts. And if you're looking for some fruit, found these strawberries for $2.88. Great for smoothies or just snacking. Just notice these strawberries are $2.99. Perfect for smoothies. Then I found chicken breasts for $4.99 a pound. Great for weekly meal prep. I'm stocking up on these yogurt tubs for just $3.00 each. Super easy for breakfast. Okay, spotted these avocados for $1.50 each. Perfect for your Sunday brunch toast. Then I noticed ground beef for $6.99 and Wonder Buns are $2.49 if you're doing burgers this weekend. Near the bottom, found Lay's potato chips dropping in price to $2.99. Great for your movie night snacks. Huh, okay, this whole section is just blank. Guess we're saving our money on this part. Noticed boneless, skinless chicken breasts dropping in price to $4.99 a pound. Perfect for meal prep this week. Also spotted Saputo mozzarella for $6.99. Great for your lasagna or pizza night. And for quick meals, Campbell's Chunky Soup is 2 for $5. Easy lunches when you're busy. Spotted these large navel oranges for $1.99 a pound. Perfect for making fresh juice. And down here, sweet baby broccoli is only $3.99. Great for a quick, healthy side. Further down, this pumpernickel tray with dip is dropping in price to $9.99. Definitely picking this up for an easy appetizer. Spotted these beautiful heirloom tomatoes for $2.99 a pound. Perfect for a caprese salad. And check out these spring bulbs, only $9.99 each. Great for adding some color to your porch. Further down, green zucchini is dropping in price at $2.49 a pound. You can make a ton of zoodles with that. Spotted these florets for $14.99, perfect for brightening up a room. Then found this single bloom hydrangea for just $9.99, great for a little gift. Also noticed the pretty orchids are $16.99, amazing for your desk. Spotted these Calandiva plants for $14.99, perfect for brightening up the living room. And down below, I noticed Easter lilies are only $9.99, great for spring decorating. Spotted this lean ground beef for $6, perfect for burger night. Notice these big strawberries are dropping in price to $2.99 a pack, great for breakfast smoothies. Found fresh salmon fillets for $9.99. Definitely picking up some for dinner this week. Notice these strawberries for $2.99, perfect for smoothies and adding to your breakfast. Spotted some lean ground beef. It's $4.99 a pound this week. Great for your next family burger night. And if you're stocking up for lunches, Wonder Bread and Metro's sliced cheese are both only $2.49 each right now. Okay, first up, spotted these sweet bell peppers for $1.49 each, perfect for stir fries. Then, if you're making burgers, I saw ground beef for $6.99 a pound, and the buns to go with it are only $2.49. And stocking up on frozen pizzas, they're dropping in price to $4.99 each this week. Spotted these strawberries for $2.99, perfect for your morning smoothies. If you're doing burgers, ground beef is $6.99, and the buns to go with it are only $2.50. Notice popular cereals are only $3.50. Makes busy mornings a little easier. Okay, spotted these sweet peppers for $3, perfect for fajita night. Then I noticed some ground chicken dropping in price to about $7. Great for healthy meal prep. And down here, I found the large yogurt tubs for $6, stocking up for breakfast smoothies. Spotted these sweet bell peppers for $1.99 each, perfect for fajita night. I also noticed the lean ground beef is $6.99 a pound, and Wonder Buns are only $2.49 if you're doing burgers. Found a good deal on 12-pack large eggs for $3.79, stocking up for breakfast. Plus, these big bags of chips are dropping in price to $2.99. Great for movie night. Okay, first up, spotted this fresh chicken at $4.99 a pound, perfect for weeknight dinners. Then, found these blueberries for $2.50 a pint, great for smoothies or just snacking. And finally, check out this $20 Metro credit, a nice little bonus for your next big shop. Found $20 off your first 3 online orders. Super helpful for weekly groceries. Also noticed some fresh strawberries for $2.99 a pack, perfect for snacks or smoothies. And picking up milk is $4.99 a gallon right now. Good to stock up. Spotted this new Metro offer. Great for saving on your usual grocery shop. It applies to orders of $80 or more, so perfect for stocking up the pantry this week. You can find all the details on metro.ca. Super handy to check before heading out. Okay, so I spotted frozen butterball turkeys for $2.99 a pound. Perfect for holiday meal prep. Down a bit, boneless pork loin chops are $5.99 a pound. Great for quick weeknight dinners. And further along, I noticed irresistible pies are $5.99. Super easy for dessert. Spotted these bacon-wrapped scallops for $8.99. Perfect for a fancy appetizer night. Then I noticed the Pacific white shrimp ring for $7.99 and the wild Argentinian shrimp ring for $8.99. Always good to have for parties. Spotted these irresistible shrimp burritos for $7.99. Perfect for a quick dinner. Then found Irresistible's jumbo cooked shrimp dropping in price to $19.99. Great for shrimp cocktail. Noticed these wild-caught Alaskan cod fillets are $9.99 a pound. Perfect for a quick fish dinner. For deli favorites, spotted Maple Lodge chicken breasts and Sikorsky ham, both $2.99 per 100 G. Great for sandwiches this week. Also found summer fresh hummus or dips for $3.99. Always good to have on hand for snacks. Okay, spotted these irresistible Maryland-style crab cakes for $10.99. Perfect for a quick fancy dinner. Then found this Bella Casa Burrata, and if you need a meal, Metro Fresh To Go pasta is $8. Super easy weeknight solution. Spotted this Coombe Castle Cranberry Wensleydale for $5.49 per 100 grams. Perfect for your next charcuterie board. And these President Rondelet and Balderson spreads are only $3.99 each. Great for quick snacks or appetizers. Also notice this OK cheese at $10.99 a piece makes for a really nice everyday cheese. Spotted this Front Street Bakery garlic loaf for $4.69. Perfect for pasta night. And then I noticed these some dumplings or spring rolls at $4.99. Great for a quick dinner. Also, if you're stocking up on snacks, Fresh To Go tortilla chips are only $5.00. Perfect for dipping. Spotted this Front Street Bakery lemon meringue pie for $6.99. Perfect for dessert tonight. Then found Ben's Original Rice and Green Giant canned veggies, both $1.99 each. Great for stocking up. And later, noticed Eggo waffles are $3.99. Always good for a quick breakfast. Spotted these antipasto trays for $15. Perfect for when friends pop over. Then I noticed this jumbo shrimp dropping in price to just $9.99 a pound. Definitely picking up some for appetizers. And this boneless smoked ham is only $13.99. Great for an easy dinner or sandwiches. Spotted these strawberries for $2.99. Perfect for breakfast smoothies or a quick dessert. Oh, and I also noticed boneless chicken breasts are only $5.99 a pound. Great for grilling tonight. If you're stocking up, 2-liter cartons of milk are dropping in price to $3.50. Definitely picking up a few for the week. Spotted these fresh strawberries for $2.99. Definitely stocking up for smoothies. Then noticed chicken breasts dropping to $5.99 a pound. Perfect for meal prep. And found these big boxes of cereal for $3.49. Perfect for busy mornings. This is the Metro Flyer, but if you hit the subscribe button, I will send you the latest flyer for Giant Tiger, Freshco, and Costco, and many more. Like and subscribe today.